I, Jerica Benton, am living the most unexceptional life.
Get one of those grocery bags.
My sister Kimber and I live with our Aunt Bailey and her 2 foster kids.
Here she is. Sing one of your songs. I don't like being on camera.
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. We're all here, but we haven't all seen the movie we're about to talk about. I'm talking now because I'll be silent for the rest of the time. It's Christy, Matt, and Alonzo. I'm not even 100% certain of the title of this movie.
We're all too old for this movie.
It's Jem and the Holograms. She's apparently truly outrageous. But I already had a driver's license by the time this show aired, so I never saw it until recently when Bibbs forced me to sit through part of the first season, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, Jerica and her sister Kimber live in the valley with their aunt, played by Molly Ringwald, and her 2 foster daughters. The 4 teen girls wind up becoming Jem and the Holograms. It's all very complicated and apparently has a little to do with the original TV show, which some people are getting super bent out of shape about, but it's kind of fun. Take a look.
I'm gonna play you a song I wrote.
Who's got the heart of a hunter, pounding like thunder?
She'll thank me later.
Prowling the night.
Something's happening that you really need to see.
What?
Oh my God. Is that me?
Did you do this, Kimber?
This is about you not going your whole life wondering what would have happened if you didn't take that chance.
The biggest record company in the world wants to sign us.
You're gonna be famous!
Who wants to walk on water?
Welcome to Starlight Enterprises.
This is Rio.
Hi, girls.
You are no longer Jerica.
Jem, that's what we call you now.
That means changing the way you act, sound, and look.
This is us?
No, it's Photoshop.
If you got young blood, live to party.
All the web's been talking about is Jem.
Jem and her band of sisters revealing a whole new look.
You're on the radio!
No. Oh my God, we're on the radio! Would have never guessed that coming here would mean a whole new Jerica.
You mean Jem.
The whole world wants to know who you are right now. An icon is not one of 4. It's one of a kind. This is just the beginning.
The version of me that they want doesn't exist.
So I don't get the whole cult of Jem, right? I, like you, I was in high school when this came out. I am like 10 years too old for this.
Yeah, the backlash
I don't get
here,
it.
I'm like, there's fucking Jem purists? Come on.
I don't get it. Wait, so what are they upset about in this movie?
Well,
like she becomes a pop star.
From
like,
what
the thing she wanted,
like
right?
Synergy used to be a computer and now it's a robot, and like there's no misfits until, you know, the shawarma, and so you know they play a little fast and loose with it, and they're trying to sort of ground it in something that we might recognize as reality. This is a very kind of YouTube-centric movie.
And Google Earth.
And Google Earth,
Actual
yes.
locations were used here in Los Angeles.
But YouTube, I think, makes sense if you're going to tell Jem in the 21st century. Like that's how a lot of musicians get discovered. And director John M. Chu did the Justin Bieber Never Say Never documentary. You know, this is a genre that I like. I love Josie and the Pussycats. I think it's a greatly underappreciated movie. I love, you know, Ladies and Gentlemen, The Fabulous Stains and Spice World and Starstruck.
And We Are the Best We Love.
We Are the Best, yeah, Breaking Glass. You know, so this kind of is operating in that tradition. It's not as good as any of those movies.
Oh my God, no.
But I at least feel like that the director and the writer like those other movies and were maybe kind of aspiring to that, and so I'll at least give them points for that.
Okay, you like this movie better than I did.
Yes, I was shocked at how much I kind of like this movie. I'm going to draw a weird comparison here. This makes me think of like a Fast and Furious movie. I'm willing to, I told you that last night. I'm willing to forgive a lot in a Fast and Furious movie because I like cars and they get the cars right. So I'm willing to overlook some story problems because there's a love of cars in there. And this one, like the filmmakers clearly love music, and the music's not bad in here. The pop music that Jem is singing, these are pretty good pop songs as pop song goes. They're a damn sight better than half the stuff we hear from Justin Bieber. And John Chu knows how to shoot one of these concert scenes and make them really interesting to watch. And so once they get the music right, even though the story's weak and it kind of doesn't make a ton of sense, it kind of works.
Right, John Chu did the Justin Bieber movie and he did a couple of step-ups.
Several step-ups.
So there's like, you know, a sense of space in choreography.
Yeah, right. And there's good dance, and the way it uses, you know, it drops these YouTube clips, these kind of viral clips into different scenes to kind of help heighten the mood and heighten the tension.
And even to become the score at certain points.
And I like that part of that. That was kind of a cool conceit.
And that kind of worked.
Yeah, that part
worked
did.
okay.
It seems like it would be a little precious, but I think it does play. The songs are okay. Like, for example, I think the Josie and the Pussycat songs are way better. And
if you're going to split hairs.
Well, yes, if you're going to do a movie about a pop group, like the songs kind of need to be good. Like when the first Gem single that she does on YouTube that becomes a giant viral sensation.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. There's nothing about that song that makes you think, oh yes, everyone in the world is going to go ape shit about this person.
But the first concert song they do.
No,
is really
yes,
good.
I agree. I agree. No, there are some okay ones. John Chu's story is maybe not his strong suit. There are times where suddenly, like, we've got to get to the concert on time, and you're like, wait, there was a concert? Like, when did that come?
There are 3 pop-up shows. Why aren't you paying attention?
No, I know, but they don't keep it. They don't keep that flowing very well.
And the robot shows up out of nowhere. The whole sci-fi element feels very wedged into me with this.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of things going on. But Molly Ringwald is a lot of fun. Juliette Lewis as the rapacious record label owner is fun.
Yeah. I will say it's a little weird in 2015 to see like, oh, the big bad record label, like that's maybe 20 years old.
It seems a little archaic.
Well, look, if we can believe that Empire is the thing, we have to kind of go with that.
Yeah, Juliette Lewis has a lot of fun with a role that could have been a cliche. She chooses some interesting avenues into the character as far as just like her presence and her delivery. She gives it a bit of an edge that otherwise this really happy, poppy tween movie wouldn't have. I realized if I were 8 years old, I would have loved this movie. This is really who it's for. It's for like 8-year-old, 10-year-old tween girls who will look to this.
Alonzo and I are clearly.
Yeah, well, they deserve their gateway drug into like, better movies about, girls who rock.
Yeah, it's tough because you have to look at it through the perspective of what is it trying to do for its target audience. I mean, theoretically, we are not its target audience, but if there were a little girl in the audience, I'm sure she would totally dig it and like love the music and the hair and the who we are now element of all the Instagram tributes to how Jem saved their lives.
Sure.
Whatever that nonsense is. I brought Nick and he was bored. It is 2 hours long. I'm not even messing around. It is an hour and 58 minutes long. It has no right to be that long. Yeah, this is about like a really weird hodgepodge of stuff to me. It had its moments, had some cool ideas.
Also, Ryan Guzman in a towel.
Oh my God, yes, Ryan Guzman has to shower. He's dirty. He has to walk out of the shower in a towel.
There's no first edition Iliad in this.
No, there is that.
There is not. No, but I want to say he was in a couple of Step Up movies, right?
Yes.
He the last 2?
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah,
maybe.
So he's a veteran of the John Chu universe. And as we talk about Justin Bieber, Scooter Braun is a producer on this. The guy who discovered Justin Bieber is a producer on this, as is Jason Blum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a horror movie. It's not that scary, but
and it is a Hasbro property, and already better than all of the Transformers movies.
Yeah, that's fair. And there, as you like to put it, there is shawarma. There is the possibility of more Gem to come.
Yes.
So, but for better or for worse. So, what are our numbers, gentlemen?
I give it a 6.8. It's close, but not quite there. But I think, if you are in the 8-year-old girl target demo, you're gonna love this thing.
This movie kind of works for me. I give it a 6. I would much rather see one of these again, another one of these, than another Transformers movie.
Okay.
Oh, no question.
4.3
That's
from
the
me.
standard now?
As far as Hasbro adaptations
for Transformers, mine's a 4.3, so our average is a 5.7. But we are apparently very charitable compared to our friends.
Yeah, it's about 13% on the tomato meter.
Boo.
Low. Haters.
Bye.